The Culture Club is brought to you by Pepsi, That's What I Like, and Valley of the Laddie, where we celebrate our culture every day.
Hafide, I'm Joey.
And I'm Nick.
And we're from the Cultivated Roots. So Cultivated Roots started back last year, around October timeframe. We came back home and we did some volunteer work on island. And so that's what seeded the brand of Cultivated Roots. So the purpose of the brand is to bring that sense of home, that feeling to stateside Chamorros and Chamorros back home, whether you're from the Marianas or Guahan. We understand there's Chamorros that had left home and they haven't returned back home in a while, or there's Chamorros that have never been home. So we always want to bring that sense of feeling to them.
Making sure that they could connect with their culture, and like Joey said, there are people stateside that have maybe never been to Guam or have been gone for a really long time. And so we've been gone for a long time as well before we could come home, and we always felt like we wanted that sense of just belonging with our culture and with, family again. And so we just got really passionate about creating a brand where people could feel connected. And that's kind of where it stemmed from. I think it should be a priority for everybody to preserve their culture. It can be a struggle sometimes being so far away. Our resources are kind of limited, and so you have to be really proactive. And one of the things I learned just from learning how to speak Chamorro and learning how to teach our kids just anything about our culture, because our kids were raised stateside, is that you have to actually have a passion for it and really care in order to absorb it and to share it with other people. But like going back to what our roots are and what we're saying is that you need to be connected to your culture and know where you come from. And if you always have that in mind and you really just love learning about your culture, then it kind of just starts to multiply. You start to learn more, you start to absorb more. Oh man, this current generation, compared to when we were growing up, I feel like they are so much more proactive and they have so many more resources at their disposal that there's no excuse to not take advantage of it, but I do see a lot more passion from them wanting to know more about their culture. They're curious, they want to know, who they are, where they come from. When we were growing up, it didn't feel so much that way, and so I'm a little envious. Like, I wish that we had that growing up. I wish that I had more people speaking Chamorro around me frequently so that I was really familiar with it, and Joey had a lot more experience than I did. But yeah, the younger generation for sure. My niece, she speaks Chamorro, like I'm jealous.
Hafide, I'm Joey.
Hafide, I'm Nick. We're from the Cultivated Roots, and we are proud to be a part of KUAM's Culture Club.
The Culture Club is brought to you by Pepsi, That's What I Like, and Valley of the Laddie, where we celebrate our culture every day.